Hello, good morning. Okay, so I was finishing up, I was making, when I did my video where I was making or showed the mini album that I had made for my mother-in-law for Christmas as her Christmas gift. Anyway, I had commented in there that I had not finished with all there were some tags missing that I had to put inside the things. So anyway, I got out my trimmer yesterday and started trimming up some of the papers that I needed. And this piece fell off. It just fell off as I was going to set up to put a new piece of paper down. My paper caught up here and this whole thing just pulled up in one strip. So I was like, what? So I took my glue that I just happen to have on hand. I mean, not specifically that one for a reason, but yeah, just I don't know. It just happened to be the glue I had on hand, but I was very annoyed by that. So, because I don't know, now I've got all these little spots I've got to scrape off of here because they may interfere, especially right here, since if you're going to butt your paper up on here, you want to have it as level as possible, and the same up here as well. So I got to make sure that both of these sides are level, so that way my paper cuts straight. But I was very annoyed last night that this piece had fallen off. I probably could have used less glue and probably not had this issue of all this extra glue. But hey, at least I fixed it and it went back into its spot, and it didn't have any bends in it, because this is metal, or some kind of metal anyway. So I could have easily, if I wasn't paying attention, had bent it as it was coming up. So I don't know. But like I said, this is a very old Fiskars, and yes, it is Fiskars, and it is a very old one. I've probably had this for almost 20 years, maybe not. I don't remember when I got it as a gift from my husband. So I've had it for a while. So I even have my box cutter here, and I was gonna see about scraping some of the. I don't have any in the track here, so that's good. But I do have, I could feel these little, right here, I could feel this come, gotta pull some of that out. And yeah. So anyway, that's what I had to deal with last night. I'm not in the business of just throwing something away just because it, gets, something falls off on it. I'd much rather fix it rather than just throw it away and buy something new. I know people, surprisingly, I do know people who will, instead of fix their item, they'll just buy something new. I'm not like that. If I get a little hole in one of my shirts, like on the side or something, I'll turn it inside out and sew that hole up. But, I'm not in the market for just throwing something away just cause. But it did shock me that it did, fall apart. So I was a little bit annoyed by that. But, I mean, it's been used quite a bit in the last several years. I'll be honest, I didn't use this all that often when I first got it because, I just used it to cut. My husband had bought it for me to make, to cut photos, my kids' school photos, easier, because I was cutting them and I couldn't cut a straight line to save my life. So this was a great buy for that purpose alone. So anyway, then I started doing paper crafting stuff with, oops, I hit my phone, with, beads and other papers. So anyway, I was a little bummed that it, but I got it back on there, and it seems to be very, it isn't going to come off there. So hopefully it's on there for another 15 years. So, okay, anyway, there was no real point to this other than I just had a story to tell about my Fiskars trimmer. Okay, Bye.